Hello class, this is my discussion post for this week and I finally figured out to do what Garrett was doing and others to be able to show you some of my pictures and stuff. I was feeling a little bit left out. So for this week I actually did a solo hike. No siblings, no children, no wife, and just kind of that's how it turned out. And I went to Washington Park, which is pretty close to my home. Did a little bit over 3.5 miles and followed a couple different routes, or we could say trails. And I was really trying to stay away from the, I don't know, I would say highly commercialized trails and try to really get a real good sense of just standard nature and things like that. I wanted to get a workout in the process. So it's very beautiful out there, and really enjoyed this hike. Um, so in terms of some pictures, here's some images. Definitely the trail is ideal for a stroller. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been taking my 3-year-old who has a fractured leg, was on a cast, is on a boot now, and I've really been pushing strollers through hikes that probably were very questionable for a stroller. But this particular hike would have been ideal. And so here I was solo on this. But beautiful scenery, very peaceful, very quiet. The weather was good. And lots of people. And I think, it's a pretty busy park with the zoo. So the time I chose was trying to avoid the rain. Did some good preparation, had no issues with water. My gear was appropriate, and it was definitely a fun, felt good to be prepared. Um, so that's kind of on the trail itself. So going through kind of the material and the questions, I've been really thinking a lot about the benefits I'm seeing and feeling from kind of doing hikes. I definitely will continue it after this class and we'll probably keep doing it once a week at a minimum. I've been trying to get back to kind of some strength training, and it's been a little hard with schedules, and gyms are just gyms. So hiking is never something I've done, and this class has really put me in a position to do some things that I hadn't thought I would enjoy, and it's been a great workout as well. So just kind of thinking overall, you know, gifts that I think I'm receiving through this process is definitely better energy. I've noticed that each hike I feel like I have better stamina. I'm more mentally prepared for it. I look forward to it. And so it's definitely very nice to be experiencing that through this course. Mental wellness and meditation is another. My wife told me, are you going to take any headphones and stuff? And I don't. It's just I'm able to think about the things I want to think. I'm able to process the things I want to process. I'm enjoying nature. I'm a very visual person, and so listening to sounds, the birds, stopping and contemplating about nature, it's just been great. I think these three are definitely at the top of my list when I think of gifts I'm getting back from nature. In terms of risks, very interesting. It's children's safety. My 3-year-old and my 9-year-old, they want to touch plants and stuff, but my 9-year-old tends to be pretty knowledgeable about plants and is always like cautious. So that's definitely something that kind of like stuck out to me in the reading materials. I obviously don't want a child to fall, and some of these trails that we went to early in the beginning were, there were some of them were pretty narrow, and yes, it's easy to take a bad step, and voila, you have an injury. Most of the trails, I'm making sure they're close to my area. they're close to cities, so I think from that perspective, I feel pretty safe. But allergies and plants, just because of children, are like on high alert for me. I think those are like my risks. So going through first aid readings and stuff like that definitely made me think the next time I go, I'm gonna be prepared with that type of a kit to make sure that if in doubt something happens, there is a plan. Um, in terms of training and skills, I'm an emergency response member, been an emergency response for most of my employers throughout my 20-year career. So definitely, I'm in the safety committees and things like that. So part of the emergency response teams, you get some CPR training and other types of training that really help you address, lower level type care that doesn't require, urgent care and things like that, stuff like first aid. Um, lessons learned from the readings for sure comes down to the first aid kit, definitely getting that. It was interesting to read though about poison ivy. I've heard a lot about it. I've actually have when I was younger messed with it accidentally, but didn't realize the oils and if you rub your eyes, what that could cause, and so how it easily it can spread. So washing with soapy water was a highlight, and also the application of calamine lotion to help. So definitely a great week, and look forward to your guys' feedback and your hikes. Thank you.